That's where I parked. Way down there. Hiked all the way up here. And there's Park City. Could be skiing or snowboarding over there today, but decided to pass. Well, the video's not going to be out here, unfortunately, even though it's freaking awesome. I didn't even think through about how I was going to like set up my phone. I had this little stand that I could put on the ground somewhere, I guess. I was imagining that there would be some sort of stump or something out here that I could use to help prop the phone up, but nope, it's all brush. It's all brush. So I am going to hike back without falling, hopefully, and figure out somewhere else to make this video. I don't know, I might just go back home. I'll think about it. Stand by. Oh shit. Get out, I found some logs. Let's do it out here. Alright, so in this video, I want to talk about something that I am kind of a nerd about, and that would be finances. I know a lot of kids coming out of college or coming out of high school or even grad school, getting their first job. It's a lot to take in because there are so many financial options that you can do. So I wanted to talk about what I did coming out of college and how it has helped me, and hopefully it can bring some ideas into your mind if you're going through that stage of life. So the first thing that, honestly, I don't care like where you are in life, if you haven't done anything with finances yet, the first thing you got to do is make yourself a budget. Sounds super boring, but honestly, if you create a budget, you know where your money is going, you know how much you're bringing in, and you're going to understand basically the cash flow through your own economy. So say you're bringing in $500 a week, but then 200 goes to groceries, and then 100 goes to car payments, and then 50 goes to gas. Then you're left with, I said that too fast, I'm not sure exactly what that number is, but you get my drift. So budget, and what goes along with budget is you got to track it. You got to track your budget. You got to see how well you're holding yourself to your budget. So numero dos, if you got a job, if you're lucky enough to land a job that has a 401k, that is something that you should definitely enroll in. Most companies have 401ks where they will match a percentage of your contributions. And if you don't at least contribute up to the maximum cap of contributions your company will match, then you're essentially leaving money on the table. I know that's said like a bazillion times, but it's so true. Now, if your company does not have a 401k, then what you should do is open a Roth IRA. This is also a retirement account, and the way that taxes work with the 401k and the Roth IRA are slightly different. With the Roth IRA, the money you put in is already taxed, so then once you hit the retirement age and you take money out, then it's not taxed. So any money that grows within that account is basically tax-free because you've already paid taxes on it before it started growing. With the 401k, it's the opposite. The 401k comes out of your gross paycheck, goes into this account, and it compounds a lot faster because of that, because you have more money that you can contribute into this account, and more money in the account means that the growth will be more, but when you take it out, it will be taxed. So they work slightly different. Me personally, I have both. I have a 401k and a Roth IRA. I think that I like the Roth IRA better because I would rather not pay tax when I'm taking out my funds. But regardless, those are probably the first two things that you should do: is budget, 401k, or Roth IRA. So then the next one, so that's interesting because you could go a couple routes. What I did is I saved up for a rental property. I love real estate investing. It's not for everyone. There's, I mean, you're a landlord at that point. You're taking care of someone else living in your property, and that's a huge responsibility. And there are things that go wrong, and it can be somewhat costly, but it's something that my family has done for a while and kind of instilled in me. I can kind of go over what the benefits of real estate over other investments are, and probably I'm definitely going to do that actually in another video. But that's what I personally did. Now, for most people, they're not going to want to do that. You're going to want to open a personal investment account. Probably through Robinhood or Webull. So number 5, what I did is after I got my rental property, I opened an investment account. I actually use Robinhood and Webull. I invest in, it's within the 401k and the Roth IRA. I invest in growth stocks. I actually have a financial advisor doing my Roth, and then I'm doing my 401k, and I'm just investing it in dividend stocks, safe stocks, good potential to grow, but won't necessarily cause me to be rich anytime soon. It's the safe route. It's the long-term route. With the Webull and the Robinhood, I am throwing in a couple grand here and there into stocks that I think have a high potential of growing fairly rapidly based on what our economy is seeing with COVID and whatnot, and also financial news. Yes, I did invest some money into the GameStop stock, and I paper handed it and sold it and made $1,000 off of it. So I'm not too mad, but I wouldn't say I paper handed it, because you paper hand it if you're selling because of FOMO. But yeah, so that's the next thing that I would do if you're interested in that. Or if you don't want to manage it yourself, get a financial advisor. There's a lot of really helpful ones, and the best financial advisors, in my opinion, are the ones that don't make money unless your portfolio makes money. I know they used to do, and maybe there's still some financial advisors around that like make commissions off of selling people stock, which I don't think is the most ideal route to take as a customer. So number 6, would be, start a side business. I cannot spell today. Start a side business. I think that it's important to have more than one source of income for anyone or any family. And if you just work one job, that's most likely your primary source of income. Your investments can also be a source of income, but more than likely you're reinvesting that into the market, so that way it compounds and grows more and more and more, which is what you should do. A side business allows another stream of income to happen. I've done some drone photography for some real estate agents, commercial and residential. I did a couple of modeling gigs, which is pretty easy to do. Honestly, you just get some professional pictures taken, and then you send it into a modeling agency, and they'll decide if they want to represent you or not. Let's see here. I tried a multi-level marketing thing one time. Not good. Everyone was telling me that it was not going to be good, and then like other people were saying that it's freaking awesome. of course, the people trying to recruit me. So I want to try it out for myself. I did for probably about 3 or 4 months. I made some money, but it's just not worth it. It's not worth bothering old contacts and stuff like that. It's just not a good look for me, at least. What else did I do? I feel like I did something else and I'm blanking. But anyways, you get my gist. I'm trying to start a digital marketing company. That was put on hold when I moved out to Utah, so I am not quite sure when I'm going to pick that back up. I took a digital marketing course running Facebook ads and Instagram ads, doing some website creation, as well as like mass email, stuff like that. Really cool skill set to have. But yeah, those are the 6 things that I would recommend anybody do right after college or wherever you are in your life if you're not on top of this. And remember my quote up here that I usually have like weekly quotes. You are the hero of your own movie. Never forget.